like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Hustle and Soul Season 3, Episode 4. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J-Bird. Girl, I'm not in the mood. This show just kind of made me mad. But B.O. J-Bird, J-Bird, dot. All that good shit. Check the description box for following me on all my social medias, PO boxes, teacher, all the good stuff. Girl, I just can't because it's 2:30 in the morning. And just the fuckery of it all. You know what I'm saying? We see the episode starts off Lawrence and Thandy. Lawrence and Thandy up here looking like Plum D fools because Lawrence in that coat he had on was stupid. I didn't get a picture of it, but I got a picture of them two looking dumb at each other in my eyes, if you ask me. So as y'all know, that mean I ain't get nothing ready before coming up here. So I'm gonna be adding stuff as see, girl, I'm moving the wrong shit. Moving the wrong shit. So I don't know why Lawrence is wearing this weird that jacket that that had that fedora hat. I like the fedora hat. I just don't like it with the jacket. I think that looks stupid. And Thandy, girl. Anyway, I just can't. So they talking after Thandy beat his ass in the last episode, and he tells her how he just feel like that he had to end things and stop things between him. How he apologized for his bullshit that he keeps putting her through, but it's not even really LP Lawrence's fault, okay? Because Thandy keeps putting up with it. It's sometimes you have guys who be doing wrong to girls, and the girl has no idea what he doing. So when she taking him back, she not taking him back knowing he doing these fucked up things. She know he has a whole fiance, baby mama, and she keeps dealing with him. So at this point in time, we can't even call him a fuck boy. She keeps accepting it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He like, I never meant to hurt you. I did, but you hurt me, Lawrence. I know, but I did not mean to hurt you, girl. My boobs are out. I did not mean to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And I will always love you. I will always be here for you, girl. Okay? And then, you know what I'm saying? He brings up how Thandy is so loyal. Okay? She, no matter what, sometimes she's so loyal, it's scary. Because she be like, I ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. I'm going to be right here. Like, and she do. Because she's stupid. And that's why we can't be fully mad at Lawrence. Because Thandy puts up with the bullshit of it all. Anyway, but he brings up as he's saying how loyal Thandy is, how good-hearted she is, and how she's really just a great person. He says, and Anna's just a different kind of person. She is. Anna's batshit crazy too. She's also ghetto and horrible person, but she's just different from Thandy. Anyway, he tells her how he needs to move on and get married, and he just wants her to respect his decision. And she's like, oh, so I'm supposed to be happy? And I'm supposed to be like, clap, clap, clap. Happy? He like, you broke my toe, and you broke my heart. I say, you better read them lines that you practiced last night, girl. Anyway, it's like, but I'm gonna let it go. It is what it is or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? So you really want to get married? That you really want, right? Right? Lawrence, you want to get married, Lawrence? He was like, how's the restaurant? I'm looking like this motherfucker here. Okay? Did not answer the question. He just changed the subject. Because as he keeps saying, it's hard to love two women. It's women. It's hard to love two women. It's not hard to love two women because woman is singular, woman is plural. Okay? Anyway, he said, yeah, when I come back to town, we can go to dinner. Oh, now we're going to go to dinner. hmm And in her confession, she says, "That's how I know me and Lawrence ain't over because he wants to have dinner with me." I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't deal with the bullshit." And so he gets up and he like, "Give me a hug. Can I get a kiss?" And she was like, "No. Bye, Lawrence. Bye, bye, Lance." He like, "Oh, come on." So he walks up, kind of pours up and gets her hug. And when she walks away, "Your ass still looking fat. You can't take him. It ain't yours no more." And he then says, "Your ass fat and it will always be mine." See, that's why Thandi say it ain't really over because he do shit like that. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be with somebody who feel like, oh, okay, I could just say bullshit to her and then I'm gonna have her wrapped around my finger. I'm like, you old punk ass. We then see in Miami, look, Anna acting all crazy because she needs some dick because Lawrence is gone. In New York with his girlfriend, and what I'm saying, she acting like she don't want the waitresses twerking and dancing. You said you wanted to sell titties and thighs, not with chicken and waffles. So what did you get all upset for? Because Anika, the twerking waitress who used to be a stripper, is is twerking. You hired her to twerk, and now you're upset because she's doing the one thing we know she is good at. Twerking. What is you doing? I'ma find you every time I see you twerking. Now she ain't gonna get no money. Oh, find Anika $100. Find the twins. I'm like, they don't even make that much money there. They don't. I can tell they don't make that. But when anyway, but again, you wanted to show titties and ass. Don't get mad when the staff you hire green money, who's walking around looking like strippers, is dancing like strippers. Okay. Now back in New York, Lawrence is getting his haircut by his boys. So he's in the barbershop chit chat, you know what I'm saying? Barbershop talk. And when he brings up like, yeah, man, we getting married or whatever, I got a plan that. They like, oh, you getting a prenup? He like, nah, you know what I'm saying? That's my mama. You know what I'm saying? We got two kids together, whatever. She's been around for a while or whatever. Her name on the lease in Miami. They like, what? On the lease? Her name on the lease? He's like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? They're like, dude, you should get a prenup. He like, nah, man, I don't think I should do that. You know what I'm saying? We been together. They like, nah, bro, things could change and you should want to be protected. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's true. And you know what? I'll talk to a lawyer just to get some information. This is my thing. I feel like even if you love someone, there's nothing wrong with looking into a prenup. It don't mean you want to get divorced. It means shit happens. No one. This is the reason you get a prenup, because no one plans for divorce. You don't really want to get a divorce, but it might happen. You might not ever get into a car accident, but you have car insurance. Your house may not ever burn down, but you have homeowners insurance. You will eventually pass away, so you have life insurance. You get stuff, but you don't know when you're gonna pass away. So you get it as early as you can to be sure you covered. So a prenup just means in case some shit happens, we both covered in one way or the other. That's what I'm gonna say. We see Cola, Nikki, and the twins meet up. I don't really care. Cola just say how John told her he dating someone else. First of all, I don't know which twin was sitting there because I can't tell them apart, and I don't even think they say each other's names enough to be told apart. What I do know is this wig Nikki wearing is some bullshit. Okay, it's some complete bullshit. I almost want to say them lashes is too. It's the edges that do it. I mean, it's like Raiden from Mortal Kombat, if he had a ponytail. This is what it reminds me of. I mean, it's like, I'm saying, Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles if he took that helmet off. I just don't get how these people be having these bad weaves and bad laces of the fronts of the foreheads on like it's cool. Okay, I just don't. And we just need to stop trying to get blonde hair. We just stop it. Because the blondness, you can't probably get the right kind of glue because it's going to show on your forehead, okay? And I just don't like it. I don't like it. So Nikki's sitting around with them, and the weave was bad. It was getting on my nerve. Anyway, when Cola say that John dating somebody else, dude, Twin then said, but don't y'all have an open relationship? Isn't that the point? And Cola like, well, I want to make it close. Cola, we don't care. I never thought John would have feelings for anyone else except me because I love him. Girl, the fuck by. We then see Anika, drunk stripping, not drunk stripping, but stripping, waitressing Anika. You know what I'm saying? Drunk, why keep on her drunk? She's not drunk, she's a stripper. But no, she's a waitress. She just twerks. Twerking waitress, Anika, approaches the twins, okay? Like, hey, y'all wanna go on a double date? I think we should hang out and have some fun in Miami. They're like, oh, well, we not really supposed to be like friend now and whatever. Oh, it's kind of just like a little double date. It's okay. This is something simple. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be good. She said how she been eyeballing them ever since they got there, and I'm like, the twins aren't that attractive to me, only because they're too silly. I can see that they're cute, but they're so silly that it's childish, and so it's not attractive. There's a difference between being funny and making a girl laugh and being just too silly. It's a difference. Anyway, the twins, accept her double dates, and they're like, we can't wait to find out who she gonna bring with her. I thought it was gonna be Nikki. Truth be told, excuse me. So they get to the date. The twins are dressed oddly like bums, in my opinion. Like they had boots on and jeans and hoodies. I'm like, that's how y'all dress in Miami? Okay. But they said it was a cold night, so they put on some cold night clothes. Anyway, you know, they like, so like, where's your friend? Like, who else is it? She's like, it's just me. You guys are the double, I'm the date. I'm like, oh, she's so drunk. And they're like, okay. And they're like, this girl, how many drinks has she had? So she's sitting up there laughing and talking, and she goes and she's like, you know what? I was at home watching the porn and touching myself. I was masturbating. And you know what I'm saying? I had an idea. I'm like, it's never a good thing when someone says, I was watching porn and had an idea. Because not many good ideas come up porns, okay? It just doesn't happen. She then says, she goes into this X-rated conversation, you know what I'm saying? How her butt is clean, and she was gonna take a shot out of one of the twins' asses. Her butt is so clean they can do what just these things and what she likes to do, and it's a completely X-rated conversation, and I'm like, it's some bullshit, and the twins look uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. The twins bring up how, they've had girls who have wanted to have sex with them both because they're twins, and they say, we have, shared girls or whatever, but we don't want to mix business with pleasure. We're fucking co-workers. I'm like, because y'all smart sometimes. So a nigga got up and went to the bathroom. I'll be right back, and I'm taking my drink with me. When she comes back, she hands the twins her panties. She then went to the bathroom to take her panties off because she wants to have porn sex with the twins, with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'm like, it don't make no damn sense. Anyway, they're like, look, we work together, we can't do this. It's just not smart. And then she says, oh, what they don't know won't hurt us. And I'm like, it will because it's on camera. Anyway, they, later on, they go and talk to Lawrence about it. So no, we didn't know what had happened. But luckily, they said they did not have sex with her because, for one, she was too drunk. And for two, they didn't want Lawrence to be pissed off because Lawrence told them, don't be fucking the help. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, it's just, girl. Anika needs Jesus. I mean, she needs I don't know, a sponsor. A sponsor. Well, Lawrence is back in town and he at home cooking. And Anna felt like something must be up because he cooking me breakfast and got me a mimosa and he made me a whole omelet with mushroom and he hate mushroom. I'm like, your man he's a cheater. He's always up to something. She asked, how was the New York trip? I was fine, restaurant's good, bandage one things were alright, you know what I'm saying? I was a good boy. You would be proud of me. Except when they beat your ass, except when you then told her that her ass would always be yours. I mean, it's some bullshit. And like, I don't trust him. I think he up to some bullshit. He's not telling me something. He's leaving something out, and I don't know what it is, but I don't trust him. Well, he don't trust you either. I don't think Anna trusts herself. I think she knows that she's grimy. Anyway, we then see Lawrence again. Not much happened in this episode. Lawrence go talk to a lawyer, and he's basically told stuff that you can find out through Google. Okay, prenup. Google prenup. It'll tell you you get a prenup to protect your assets. It tells you what you came in the marriage with and what you will leave with. It's just the details on that shit. And then he asked what happens like if we get divorced. Well, she can get half. Not only can she get half, you may also be required to keep her accustomed to the lifestyle in which she lived with you, meaning you may have to pay her spousal support and pay her living expenses. So if she was getting bags and shoes and purses and trips, you would have to still provide all that stuff even after the divorce. And he's sitting there acting like he had no idea any of that was possible. What? I may have to give her half my money even though I cooked all the chicken. I gotta pay her bills and her rent, keep her in the lifestyle in which she was accustomed. What? Oh, I feel like his Beijing beard, which was running off with sweat. Okay, all down his cheeks. But I'm like, he's like, I never knew this. What? Did you know? Did you not know? No, like to not know that basic thing about a prenup means to me that you either don't have any few people who are married, you don't watch any television, and you're stupid. Okay, or you're under 18. Okay, once you are at least no, you're under 21. And no, I feel like no, even 20. No, you can't be that stupid, Lawrence. Anyway, he like, this is new to me. I didn't know this shit. Well, because you're stupid. Anyway, she like, look, if you're trying to, she said like the best bet would be if you don't want to share your assets and you don't want to get a prenup, is to not get married. This is my statement about that. I feel like if you are not in a place in a relationship where you can be realistic about prenups, about finances, about money, about if this goes bad, what do we want? Do you want to keep all your shit? I keep all my shit. Like you should be able to. You should be comfortable enough with talking about that with the person you plan to marry. If you are not, if you and the person you're marrying can't discuss money, 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 if y'all cannot discuss finances, y'all are not ready to be married. Period. Okay. Anyway, because at the end of the day, it's about protecting both people. Even if you suggest a prenup, she can, because hopefully she has something to protect too. And hopefully your prenup ain't saying like you get nothing that we accumulate together as a married couple. Like it should just mean this is details of what we gonna get. But again, you have to be realistic and be open enough with that person to have those kind of conversations. The fact that Lawrence is just flabbergasted at what he may have to pay her that he don't want to, and that he don't want to have the conversation because she gonna blow a gasket. And she's my baby mama and she been around whatever, but I don't want to give her all my stuff. I don't want to give her half. I don't want to do that because Anna ain't shit. Anyway, at the restaurant, because he didn't went and talk to a lawyer and he's so stressed thinking about this prenup, and now he does not want to lose all his shit. He cussing and fussing the staff and bust these tables. It's the wrong order. Wash some dishes. I'm like, calm the fuck down, bro. Just calm the fuck down. But he's stressed and confused because he like him saying, I love Anna, but I don't want to give her all my business. I get it. Lawrence goes and has dinner with his mom. Girl, it was boring, really, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? He like, life's good right now. We got the boys down here. We put the boys in school, so it's just different here, whatever. But he then brings up how, Anna is still young and she has some growing to do. He knows she not ready for marriage at all. Not at all. Okay? His mom like, what, you getting cold feet? He's like, nah, not really, you know what I'm saying? But I spoke with a lawyer about a prenup, and when she explained this and this and this, I just didn't think about this. I didn't know about this, and I'm just stressed out about what I should do. And, what I'm saying, because she told me what would happen if we were to get divorced, you know what I'm saying? And prenup can destroy relationships and whatnot. And the mom like, I can't advise you on what to do, okay? But you need to talk to God about it because his answer is always the right answer. And God's answer is always the right answer. And God is always on time. Amen. However, I feel like God gave his mama common sense. And no disrespect to his mama, but mama, you were dumb to say, ask God. I feel like God gave you the know how to say, son, you should get a prenup. A prenup don't mean you don't let a lady. It's just smart business. Okay, God gonna say get a prenup. He is. I'm just the mama. I'm like, did she? How does a mom not tell the son or the daughter? I feel like Anna should want a prenup too. I don't know what she got, but she should try to protect at least her contacts. I don't know. Anyway, it's like God would want you to have a prenup. Even though God does not want people to be divorced, I do believe God wants people to make common sense decisions in business. And at the end of the day, a prenup is a part of marriage um when you're marrying someone and you have business ventures. I think if y'all both work at Take not Take Lord Jesus. If y'all both work at Chrysler, y'all both plant workers, y'all both work at McDonald's, whatever. If y'all both work whatever, that's different than I have these 8 businesses that you didn't help me build. And I'm not saying that you should get nothing. Not saying that at all. But let's discuss what would you get if we were to divorce and you came in with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything wrong with having that conversation. It's about the conversation about it. Anyway, so the whole thing. Last but not least, Cola, girl, Cola meet up with John John. First of all, I don't know. It looked like she had a wig, turned it sideways, and just did not put no lace glue down. She then took some tar and put it on her edges and glued them down to the sides of her face. This wig looks horrible, Cola. Absolutely horrible. I mean, girl, girl, the wig is sideways. You can't tell me any different. So she meets up with John John, and no tea, no shade. John John looks more and more feminine. You know what I'm saying? Every time we see him, he does not look like the same John John we saw last season when it first started. He just, I mean, it's like, are you trying to look? Let me stop. They chit chat. Cole like him, I'm gonna fight for my man. I'm gonna fight for him because he is the love of my life, okay? And you know what I'm saying, whoever this new girl is, she better watch out because I refuse to be anything except first in this situation. And then he's like, so we had to figure out what we all are. I said, y'all are human. Y'all all are human. However, we then see Eric. Eric walks up as they sitting there, and she's like, Eric? Your roommate? He's sleeping with his roommate? I can't believe he's sleeping with his roommate. Not that I can't believe you're with a man. I can't believe the man is your roommate. I'm looking like, so he's bisexual. And you're okay. Look, everyone has a right to love who they love. I 100% agree with that. However, me, in my opinion, I would not want to be with a bisexual man because it's something within him. It's something in him that wants something I can't give him. I can't compete with a dick. I can't. I cannot. The same way a female can't catch my attention because she don't have a dick. Okay, no one can pull me who's a female because I like penis. I am strictly dickly. But I feel like I would not date a bisexual man because, again, something in him wants something that I can't give him. And I don't want to have to be out here sharing dildos. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to have to be, I don't want that in my life. I feel like Cola must just want a. Now, this is a real open relationship when the other dude is having sex with another dude. And I'm just like, oh, well, okay. And the crazy part about it is, let me put this over here. Um, they had been hanging out. So this picture is on John's IG. I had to go find John's IG page, okay, and it's for this. So this picture is from December of 18. Girl, no, it's not October. It's from October, which is probably when this stuff was kind of filmed or whatever. Um, and there go Eric. Okay, and girl, it's awkward and weird. I know, forever. I guess it's a triple relationship. I don't know, but it went off with her. So I can't believe he's sleeping with his roommate again. Not a man, roommate. Okay, roommate. And that's how the episode went off. And that was it, y'all. I'm surprised I got 25 minutes out of that because I'll be rambling sometimes. But put in the comment. I told y'all from episode 1, he's gay. He's bisexual, okay? He likes them both. He likes vagina and penis. And I'm telling y'all, the John we saw in last season when we first met him, he looks different. He's more comfortable in his own skin, which is amazing because you want everybody, gay or straight, to be comfortable in their own skin. Weird ass threesome. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. It's 3 a.m. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.